What is up, everyone? I finally feel like the overhead squats are starting to check. Today I was up having 60 kg on the bar for three of my sets, and you can see here that my shoulders are actually a lot more open than they have been before, and I'm super proud of how it was feeling today. I tried widening the grip a little bit, but it's still not more than like 2 or 3 centimeters inside the knurling. Um, I mean, onto the knurling on each side. So it's not something you would categorize as a snatch grip. So I'm super proud of how 60 kg moved there. Um, and I think the wider grip definitely made a difference. And honestly, I also just think that if this is something that takes a lot of time to catch up. I know if I did it twice a week, I would 100% be a lot faster in progressing at it. But right now, that is not the focus. This is just in there to let my squat recover a little bit and just to have some fun with something that is different, different to what I usually do. But the main goal is not getting good at it. But obviously, when I'm performing it, I want it to feel better every single week because it's something I'm spending time on. And despite it not being a main goal, it's always just if you are putting focus into it, you obviously want it to improve. You can see that the 50 kg reps, especially, are looking extremely casual. Um, I think in the last set that I did with 50 kg, I did thrust presses. So thrust presses are where you lift overhead from the bottom of the squat. So you do like a behind the neck press and then lift up. And I recorded it all the way from the side because I wanted to see how open my shoulders were. And they're definitely a lot more open than they were just like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So major improvements, which I'm happy to see because like especially the back extension this requires something that have always been a struggle to me. So seeing these improvements are super exciting. And also just think something like a big suck press, like Kroger have done like 160, 150 kg, I believe. It's just like really crazy to me. It's something I admire a lot. And being able to do something like that would be something I would find really awesome. After that, I moved on to chest to bar, ring chin ups. So, the penultimate week before moving into the rep max. For this one, I did 2 sets of 8 and 3 sets of 4. I was trying to play around with doing more reps without any rest in the bottom. The difficult thing here is that you start swinging a lot, and obviously, some people will say that yeah, you need to control your core and stuff like that to avoid swinging, blah 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 blah. On rings, it's not like that easy when they start to ring as well, and you're doing fast movements. So you're obviously going to start to swing. So even though I want to be able to try and do as many reps as I can on broken, I need to keep aware that it makes me swing and that it actually, in that sense, actually does make the whole thing a little bit more difficult. Um, then I moved up to sets of 5 in the bent hypnotics. And again, I did, like the last time, I'm starting with 2.5 kg. So I did 5 reps with 2.5 kg. And then I moved on to post Nordics. So I really love those because you're working on desktop power. And though some people may say or think that it's more difficult than regular Nordics, I actually find it to be easier. Um, and it being easier, it's not a bad thing because here it allows you to really give you a lot of sensory feedback. You know how far you need to get down before you are at 90 degrees, and you can really focus on like getting as far out on the mat, because that way you know you are extending yourself as much as possible during the whole movement. If at some point on the way up, as I shoot up from the bottom, I realize my head is really far in on the box. I know that I've bent my hips a lot. I'm starting to get tired. But if I can keep my head out and just when I'm moving up from the boxes, just lifting my head and chest as the first thing while having my hips totally extended, then I know that I'm doing well. So yeah, I'm also finding a lot more confidence recently in good mornings. When I returned to them, I was scared that it would make something explode again in my right hamstring, because good mornings is an exercise which in the end range it puts a big load on your on the hamstring at your knee, where it is also fully stretched at the same time in the bottom. Um, and that is obviously where I got injured the last time around back in July. So I'm trying to avoid getting that injury again. But I'm feeling a lot more confidence in going into the positions now and knowing that my body can actually hold its shit together. And I trust that that will make me have a big improvement in Nordics over the next couple months. So if you like the video, obviously make sure to subscribe and yeah, leave a comment, anything like that. Leave a like, and I'll see you all for the next one.